Advanced server just got a new patch. And we've got a massive Angela rework, huge Minotaur adjustments, and a big shift to Roamer blessings that could change the way you play support. Let's break it down hero by hero. Angela's getting a serious playstyle push. Her ultimate cooldown is now just 20 seconds. Yes, 20 seconds. From 70 down to 20, and it starts counting the moment you detach. That means you can hop between teammates way more often. The trade-off? Her shield is smaller. It now has reduced base and magic power scaling. And she no longer resets her other skills after attaching. Then we have her skill 2 that can't target minions anymore. Only creeps and heroes. There's also a new feature where you can see the stack indicator when gaining movement speed from her first skill. Overall, faster support, more mobility, and way more presence in fights, but with less shield. If you're an Angela main, expect to be everywhere at once. Minotaur's healing was over the top, so they've redesigned him to be more of a frontline bruiser-healer hybrid. His new passive heals him for 20% of the damage he takes from enemy heroes for 3 seconds after casting a skill. As you can see, I can regenerate part of the damage I take. And when in enraged state, that healing doubles. But remember, it only works when you take damage from enemy heroes. It's a short window, but it's a huge boost for surviving in the middle of a fight. Think of it like a 20% damage reduction, but in the form of HP recovery. Skill 2 now heals only himself and the lowest HP ally nearby. Yes, just you and one teammate. However, when in enraged state, all nearby teammates can be healed at the same time. Plus, the healing is increased by 150%, so team healing is still there but only during enrage. Next, we have his ultimate where the slow effect went up to 60%, but in exchange, the airborne duration dropped slightly to 0.8 seconds. Minotaur is now more of a focused healer-bruiser hybrid, not just a walking team fountain. You'll need to position smart to maximize those heals. Up next is Atlas. His passive and second skill stun now has a bigger range. And because of this adjustment, his passive, skill 2 stun, and ultimate now have the same circle range. This will give you a clearer indicator if you can reach the enemy or not. It makes him easier to play now that it's easy to see the extent of your skill. But in exchange, they had to shorten the stun duration of his second skill from 1 down to 0.8 seconds. Overall, it's a good buff for Atlas, allowing him to land combos without guessing their range. Moving on to Sun-shin. His early game HP is lower, though by late game it should feel almost the same. The bigger hit is to his ultimate. It now has lower base damage and weaker scaling. Overall, this means he's a bit squishier early on, and his mid to late game bursts won't hit as hard as before. Next up, Lancelot. No more scaling power spike on his ultimate. It's now a flat 170% at all levels. Still deadly early, but his late game burst is definitely toned down. On to Guinevere. Her enhanced basic attack from the passive now gives 90% magic power instead of 120. Last week's buff made her snowball hard, and this tones that down without removing her threat. So yeah, it's just a balancing feature since she received a buff last week here on Advanced server. Next is Vexana. Skill 2 and ultimate now cost less mana, so you can cast more often without draining your blue bar. Her ultimate also has a shorter backswing animation, letting you reposition faster right after casting. And the crowd control got better. Airborne duration is now 0.8 seconds instead of 0.6. Vexana has already been buffed on the official server, so it looks like the devs are really cooking something for her. Alice's jungle clear was insane, so they had to put a limit on her non-hero damage when using her passive. But in exchange, the HP base is increased. Defense stats are also up for Alice. So are you excited for her revamp? Next is the revamped Tamos. They slow down his lava energy speed, but in exchange, they increase the damage per burst, so it's less rapid, but each tick will hurt more. Now for roamers. Roaming boots give fewer early resources. Instead of 10 gold and 20 experience every 5 seconds, it's now 8 gold and 16 experience. But after 8 minutes, it jumps to 12 gold and 24 experience. It's a way to catch up in the mid to late game. Vision reveal gold is also capped at 30 per reveal and now follows a clear rule. Enemy targets that disappear from allied vision for more than 5 seconds are marked as vision lost units. If you reveal them with either vision or skills, you will gain 25 vision gold. The extra gold depends on how long you reveal the enemy. So if you reveal the enemy for 5 seconds, you will gain 30 gold. But if it's just a quick pick, you only get 25 gold. So the longer you reveal them, the more gold you get. Remember though, it has a limit of 5 seconds. Next, we have the price increase for all upgraded boots. All of them now cost 720 gold. Meanwhile, some of them received stat buffs. Magic Boots gained 150 HP, Arcane Boots gained 15 magic power, and Rapid Boots is now faster when in combat. So that's the latest advanced server shakeup. Angela mains are going to be hypermobile, Minotaur is now a focused frontline healer, and roamers will feel a shift in early versus late game rewards. Which change do you think will shake the meta the most? Let me know in the comments.